Hello BrewTubers, it has just gone 10:30 on this Sunday evening and I rather fancied making a video. It's been a rather hefty day of drinking really. I've been taste testing some of my lagers, so it's the Oktoberfest and the Pilsner lager, both recipes from the Bible. I actually brewed them for Oktoberfest 2020, but because of COVID I didn't have the festival last year, so wanted to make sure that they had survived a year in storage to make sure that they tasted all right. Ran them through the Linder machine to cool them, and yeah, both were pretty good, especially the Pilsner, which was a lot stronger than it tasted because after a few I was rather pickled. So yeah, here's a photo of them from earlier. So yes, enjoyed them with my brother and dad and family. Yeah, bit of an odd tasting session, but never mind. So yeah, both are in good condition, so I'll serve them up, not next weekend, but the weekend after, and get some sausages in, some bratwurst and currywurst from thesausageman.com, Volkswagen currywurst sausages, and yeah, I think I'll have a rather good knees up with that beer festival. So yeah, that's the lagers. So I've been testing them today. At the moment, drinking whiskey. Two stories here. The whiskey in the glass. So we'll start with the whiskey. This is the Pearls of Scotland, a rare cask selection from Invergordon Distillery. This is their cask strength single grain Scotch whisky, distilled in April '97 when I was but 5 years old, and bottled May 2015 when I was a bit older. Cask number 105, bottle number 268 of 325, 59.1% ABV. So yes, rather strong. I'll tell you the story first. So there is a local microbrewery to me, Pope's Yard. The brewers and directors of which are good friends of mine, Jeff and Barbara. They brought some whiskey casks from Invergordon Distillery to use to age some of their beers in. And the beers were very nice, and they managed to get a bit of whiskey out of them as well. So I'd always rather fancied trying what Invergordon whiskey was like, so hence why I brought said bottle. Yes, and it's very nice. So, I mean, on the nose, it smells strong. I mean, it's 59.1%, of course it is. I've got a bottle of isopropyl alcohol upstairs, which I use for my model railways. It helps like PVA glue to absorb into scenery, ballast or grass, wherever it might be I'm modelling. It smells like isopropyl alcohol, like pure alcohol. There is a bit of sweet maltiness there as well, which is nice. Taste-wise, apart from burning your throat, it's like slightly chocolatey graininess is what I suppose. Like sweet malt grain. I get chocolatey taste from it as well. But yeah, it's very nice. It's a special occasion whiskey. I'll tell you what a special occasion is, although it's not very special at all, but never mind. Yeah, tasty whiskey. Second story is about the glass. So a lovely little tumbler. Used to be a candle. So my friend bought me a load of orange and clove anti-tobacco candles, sort of a pale blue wax. So when we have cigars in the clubhouse. The candles really help break up the tobacco smell, hence the anti-tobacco name. And finished one of the candles and I thought, well, it seems a shame to throw that glass away. So went through the dishwasher and here I am drinking out of it. So yes, that's the story of the whiskey in the glass. Whiskey because my friends had some in the Gordon whiskey casks to age their beer in, and the glass used to be a candle. But a very good whiskey that. So yes, other than trying Oktoberfest lagers and drinking whiskey today, I have also been watching the Formula 1. Commiserations to Lando Norris. He was so close those last 5-6 laps to his first victory. I support the British teams, McLaren and Williams, to a certain extent. McLaren especially is my number one team, and Lando Norris has got such a good sense of humour, and Ricciardo as well. They're both drivers I really like, with a team I really like. So it was just a bit gutting after last week's 1-2. Those last 5 laps when it started to rain, bless him, he tried holding on as long as he could on the dry tyres and wet conditions, but at the end of the day, the intermediate tyres were the ones to be on. Hence why Lewis Hamilton got his 100th victory today at Sochi in Russia. I'm disappointed from McLaren and Lando, but great result for Lewis Hamilton getting his 100th victory. As I said, although a lot of people don't like him very much, he can't deny he has had a very successful career in motor racing. I grew up in the days of Michael Schumacher. When I first started watching Formula 1 in 2001, 2002, it was all about him winning all the time. I grew up with Michael Schumacher being the constant winner. And in the last few years, that's been Hamilton. He has won everything. And it's only the last year that the challenge has really been brought to him. Obviously we had that period with Vettel, with Red Bull, but since then it has been all about him. Obviously the year with Rosberg winning, but he's done remarkably well as a driver and is a true sort of ambassador for British motorsport. But the young blokes like George Russell, who managed to get his car, the Williams, who does not deserve to be up in the grid, managed to get that onto 3rd position in the qualifying yesterday and finished was it 9th or 10th today. He's putting a car which has no place to be at the top. So when he goes to Mercedes with a fast car next year, he's going to be one to watch. I'm really disappointed for Lando. Just they made the wrong decision on the tyres. They should have gone in for intermediates, but at the time it could have gone one way or the other. So that's been Formula 1 today. Interesting race. I quite enjoyed it. I say I'm happy McLaren are doing so well. It's certainly the best of the rest after Mercedes and Red Bull. And when there's opportunities, when they underperform or crash into each other, McLaren are usually there to pick up the pieces and make the most of the day. So I'm fairly happy with that. So yes, I think I'll leave it there. So Formula 1's been interesting. Drinking a year-old lager has been interesting, and drinking 59.1% whiskey has been interesting. I hope the video has been interesting. So yes, thank you for watching. Goodbye.